All right. Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Let's double check. Let's see. Hello, hello. Let's see what is going on here. I hope everyone can hear me. Let me check view. I think we can add YouTube control panel. We can see. All right, let's see what is going on. Everyone, can you hear me? View channel. All right. Hi, everyone. For today's video, we'll do a quick update regarding the news, visa policies, and we are also going to talk about a visa bulletin. So for the first update that we have is new visa policies put America first, not China. So this is directly from the U.S. Department of State, and this is a press release by our Secretary of State, May 28th of 2025. So I'll just read to you this press release or a statement. Under President Trump's leadership, the U.S. State Department will work with the Department of Homeland Security to aggressively revoke visas for Chinese students, including those with connections to Chinese Communist Party or studying in critical fields. We will also revise visa criteria to enhance scrutiny for all future visa applications from the People's Republic of China. So if you're not Chinese and if you're Filipino like me but you have complete papers and documents, you don't need to worry about it. Everything will be in order. Just make sure that you have all the necessary documents that you have, especially if you're traveling outside of the country. For those who are doing their adjustment of status, and I believe you don't have your green card yet, you can always bring the extension letter. Make sure that you have the original copy and also leave a photocopy with you. Have a photocopy with you and also leave a copy at home every time you travel. And also, if you are in the process of traveling and you don't have that letter yet, just wait till you have papers or the documents to show that you have at least a extension letter or you're applying for green card or advanced parole. But this will only affect Chinese people who are holding visas, and this will take effect right away. I think they're doing checking right now, especially in some universities and stuff like that. So that is the latest update from the U.S. Department of State regarding visa policies. Okay, now we'll talk about a visa bulletin. For visa bulletin, we will talk about for June of 2025. This will be a quick update, and we'll talk about family-sponsored visa. We also have here employment-based visa, and then we have the diversity immigrant if you're applying for a diversity immigrant visa. So let's talk about first for the family-sponsored visa. There's two types of a letter that you will receive. Number one is final action dates, and also we have dates for filing. For final action dates, that's the important date that you have to remember, because if you have a final action date, it means that your visa is ready for release. So let's see, we have here the F1 for family-sponsored visa. If you have final action date, we have family-sponsored visa F1, F2A, F2B, F3, and F4. For F1, if you're from the Philippines, take a look for your final action date. If your final action date is July 15, 2012, downwards, you will have your visa ready. You might receive a letter for interview, stuff like that. If your action date is January 1 of 2022 for F2B, your visa is ready. So January 1, 2022 and below, if you are F2A, you might receive your visa. For F2B, if you're applying for F2B visa, family sponsored, and your final action date is February 8 of 2012 and below, you might also have a visa ready for you, and you might receive a letter for interview, double checking everything, stuff like that. And we also have F3 Or F3, we also have family-sponsored visa, F3 category. Philippines, if your final action date is September 2022 of 2003 and below, you might also receive your visa soon. So lastly, we have F4, and Philippines, you have a final action date of June 1, 2005 and below, you might receive your visa as well. For other countries, we also have China, India, Mexico, and other countries. These are all the final action dates that you have to take a look. Once your final action date fall in this date, and this, and below, you might receive your visa in the next few weeks or month to go. You will undergo, of course, interview, medical, stuff like that, meaning you're ready to go. Congratulations for all of you. So next, we have dates for filing. Dates for filing is the thing that you will receive a letter from National Visa Center that your visa is on process and you need to complete and file and pay necessary payments. So that's it. So then, if your dates of filing for Philippines fall under April 22 of 2015 for F1, so you have to ready and pay all necessary fees. Sorry about that. And then your visa is under process. Not really your visa, your application and packet is under process. For F2A, dates of filing, this is dates for filing, guys. February 1, 2025, be ready and pay all necessary documents, complete the papers that you need, and the National Visa Center will process your petition. For F2B, we have October 1, 2013 and below. That's your dates of filing. You have to process necessary documents, pay also your fees and other stuff. F3, for Philippines, final action date is September 22, 2004. So dates for filing for F3 is September 22, 2004, and F4, January 1, 2008. The important thing that you have to pay attention if you're applying for family-sponsored visa is the final action date. Final action date is where your visa is ready to be released, and you will go to the embassy and attend the interview and also do some medical examination, stuff like that. All right, now we'll go to employment-based preferences. So we have first, second, third, fourth, and fifth category. On the chart below, these are the listing that you have to understand. EU stands for unauthorized, meaning number of visa is not yet authorized for issuance. They don't know yet how many visas will be issued, so that is on standby mode. C is for current, meaning current date. They are up to date with the application process. So for the Philippines, if you're applying for first type of employment-based visa, they are on top of it and it's current. For second, October 15, 2023 is for final action dates. Those who are applying for second employment-based visa, the application for visa or final action dates is October 15, 2023. Not bad, not very long waiting line. For third, February 8, 2023. Other workers, January 22, 2021. For fourth, certain religious worker, they're all unauthorized. No number are not authorized for issuance yet. For fifth, unreserved, we have Philippines is current, but for other countries, China and India, they have specific dates for the final action date. So pay attention to your final action dates. For fifth, they're all current. Good job. For fifth, set aside high unemployment. They're all current. And another for infrastructure is they're all current. This is for final action date, meaning your visa is ready to go if you already have your final action dates. Okay. Now we have dates for filing for employment-based visa. Dates for filing, guys, is again when you submit your documents, you apply for the different type of visa, and you need to pay for a visa fee and comply with other necessary documents so that the National Visa Center can process your request, and once it's complete and approved, they will forward it to the embassy in your country, and the embassy in your country will provide you with the final action dates and they will interview you. So this is dates for filing. We have Philippines current for second, November 15, 2023. 3rd, March 1, 2023. Other workers, July 22, 2021. 4th, February 1, 2021. Certain religious worker, February 1, 2021. For the rest of the type of employment-based visa for dates of filing, they're all current. Okay, for those countries are applying for diversity immigrant. Diversity immigrant is like a lottery. So if you're applying for this, Africa, Asia, these are the number of visas that they are releasing, except for 3 countries, Algeria, Egypt, and Morocco. Asia, they're releasing 8,250 DV applicants for this year, except for Iran and Nepal. For Europe, 17,500 visas for their diversity immigrant, except for Russia and Uzbekistan. North America, there's only 20. Oceania, 1,550. And South America and Caribbean is 2,300. This is for diversity immigrant for the month of June. All right. For those who apply for April, which will apply in July, this will apply in July. There is a cutoff for this one. And these are also the number of visas or number of applicants that they are processing and applying. So these are all for diversity immigrant visa. If you want to apply, you can process for this. This is like a lottery. Okay. For U.S. government employees, special immigrant visas, this is different. This is for National Defense Authorization Act. If you are a U.S. government employees, federal employees, you can apply for special immigrant visas. And for other latest information on visa processing at the U.S. embassies and consulates, please visit the Bureau of Consular Affairs website on your specific country to get updated with the latest updates in your specific country. So that's it for our today's video for July 1, our updates for visa process, visa bulletin for June 2025, and our new visa policies for the month of June. So guys, if you have questions, feel free to comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next month. Bye.